Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the next topic of in ecology. Already we have seen three different factors: climatic factor, as well as topographic factor and adaptive factor. Today we are going to see about the new topic, that is biotic factor. Okay, what does mean by biotic factor? First, the interaction among the living organism, especially plants as well as animals, will be named as biotic factor. So here the effects may be direct effect or indirect effect. It modifies the environment. Okay, it modifies the environment. The plants live together and lives one another. Okay, so for example, animals will be depending upon plants, and some of the lives will be affected. So here it is named as a biotic factor. So the effects by the biotic factor is named here as positive, as well as first one is positive interaction and second one is negative interaction. Okay, so here first we are going to see what are the different types of interactions are found in the plants. First interaction type may be positive interaction and as well as the negative interaction. Positive interaction can be classified into two. One is mutualism and commensalism. Mutualism means both the species living together, we will be saying, is it or not, it is equally benefited. Example, lichen as well as mycorrhiza. Commensalism means one of the species will be, when they are living together, one will be benefited and another will be benefited nor harmed. It may be affected or it may be benefited. Okay, example, orchids as well as lianas. Negative interaction later we will be seeing in the next topic. Okay, first we are going to see about the positive interactions, that is mutualism and commensalism alone. First, positive interaction means when both are participating together and benefited equally, they are named as positive interaction. In this there are two types, one is mutualism and another one is commensalism. Mutualism means interaction between two species of the living organism. Both will be benefited, exchanging each other. Okay, for example, lichen as well as mycorrhiza. Lichen means algae plus fungi, and mycorrhiza, algae will be living together with the plants. Okay, so they will be named as a mycorrhiza. So equally they both will be benefited. One will be providing food and another will be providing water. Okay, so likewise equally they will be benefited and share each other. They are named as a lichen as well as mycorrhiza. Symbiotic mode of nutrition we used to say in the form, the symbiotic mode of nutrition. So in this first we are going to see the nitrogen fixation. Example, best example of symbiotic mode is named as nitrogen fixation. You know the bacterium that is named as rhizobium, is it or not? So here the bacteria that is forms nodules in the leguminous plants. Example, leguminous plant, bean, soya beans as well as peas. Such a plants are named as a leguminous plants. Nodules in Tamil we use வேர் முடிச்சுகள் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. This is named as root nodules. It is formed as swollen structure, is it or not? So they are named as a nodules. They live symbiotically. They live symbiotically, obtain food from the leguminous plants. So the rhizobium receives food from the leguminous plant and turns the atmospheric nitrogen to useful for the plant as a nitrate form. So nitrogen will be converted into nitrate form. Here some of the example for the symbiotic mode. One is water fan plants, that is named as azolla, and in it have the bacteria that is named as anabina. And next one, anabina, that is found in the cycas plant. It is a gymnosperm. It have these bacteria, so that roots are named as coralloid root. Okay, next one, nostoc. This is the nostoc that is present in the bryophytic plant, that is named as Anthoceras. Wasp, it is found in the fig, athipalam nu sollum illaya. Okay, and next lichen, that is algae as well as fungi that is living together, will be named as lichens. And mycorrhiza, that is found in the higher plants, fungi plus higher plants, will be naming it as a mycorrhiza. Okay, so here are some of the pictures of the nitrogen fixing plants. This is azolla, anabina, This is Anthocerus. I told you fig plant. Athipadam sonalaya, wasp that is living inside the fruit of fig. Okay. And next this is lichen, and this is mycorrhiza that is living in a higher plants. Okay. So these are all some of the nitrogen fixing plants. Okay. Next we can move on to commensalism. Commensalism here is nothing but the interaction of organism between two organisms. Here one is benefited and another one neither being harmed or benefited. Okay. So such a plants are called as epiphytic plant. It is named as epiphytic plant. The place where the benefit the plant species is receiving is named as commensals, and another plant will be where the plant is living, which place they are living, the habitat will be named as a host. Okay. For example, here in the bark of a trees you can find some of the plants that is growing. Is it Anna? So this is named, these plants are named, the plant which is living on the bark of another plant is named as a epiphytic plant. So here example you can say vanda, epiphytic vanda plant. So here the bark of a tree is named as host plant, and here the living plant vanda plant is named as a commensal. Okay. So plants that is found in growing on the other plant without harming them, it will not harm the living place. Okay. So such plants are called as epiphytic plants. Example orchid, best example this is orchid. So here they get the nutrient and water from the atmosphere because it have the root structure that is named as hygroscopic roots. Okay. This hygroscopic root is having a special spongy tissue. That spongy tissue is called as velamen. Okay. So here they prepare their own food, so they will not depend upon this host plant. So in the host plant வந்து அது depend பண்ணி இருக்காது. இதுவே என்ன பண்ணிக்கிறோம், food வந்து prepare பண்ணி அதுவே யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். ஓகேவா? So here so it doesn't harm them. Okay. So such a type of plants are called as epiphytic plants. So here they have been given some of the other examples: orchid, ferns, lianas, hanging moss, perfumia, money plant, usnea, and the Spanish moss that is named as Stilstania that is growing on the pine tree as well as oak tree. Okay. So here they have given some of the examples. This is France that is growing in another plant, and next one this is lianas that is growing in another stems, and this is mosses, hanging mosses, and that is named as Piphromia. That plant looks like a money plant. And next one here money plant, Asnea, orchid type, one type of plant that is named as Stilstania. This both are the same. Stilstania that lives in the bark of another one tree. Okay. So these are some of the epiphytic plants. Thank you.